What up? Okay, we're back. Sorry for the intro. In this video, I'm going to replace this hood because it's quite depressing to look at. You can see it has dings, dents, and bumps, and rust, and everything in between. So in this video, we are going to replace this hood because it's not worth repairing, in my opinion. It's just too much work. This hole goes right through, quite literally, and I'm not going to bother. To be honest, it's just, yeah, it's too far gone, and I'd rather just get rid of it. I have a replacement hood, and the best thing it is off a 2001, just like this fender, and that means it'll match 100%. And if you notice, since my last video, we do have our mirrors back on. So what I did is I resprayed this part, and then I noticed it wasn't perfect, so I resprayed all of it, and I left out just the edge. So this is the OEM, and then this is me painting. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's not perfect. Obviously, it looks more blue on camera here than it does here, but I feel like if I polish the whole thing, it'll look a lot better. But overall, like if you look at it compared to this, it looks really good. Mind you, this is a 2001, so the car is 24 years old, probably 25 years old. You know, the build date could be 2000. So yeah, I mean, it's not going to match 100%, but what will match is the hood. So let's get right to removing this one and putting on the new one. So obviously, to remove your hood, the first thing you're going to do is go inside and pop your hood from inside, and then we're just going to quickly come here. And the nice thing is I repaired the latch, so it's no longer a struggle. And we're going to put it in full-blown Honda mode, which means I'm going to lift this up as high as possible without dropping it, and then use my head to stabilize it while I struggle to put that there. Oh, it's such a mission to do this one-handed, so you have to use your head to stabilize the hood. Okay, and then we're just gonna go in and quickly remove 1, 2, and 3, 4, same thing on the other side. Now, it's always nice to have a helper around because it is a hood just to hold it up. Get yourself a 10 mil. And it fits. Make quick work of this. I'm just going to use a... Gonna hold that there. I'm going to take it off all the way. I'm going to do the same thing. At this point, it would be nice to have a helper. And just like that, with no help at all, the hood is off. There. So let's get the new one. Now, for the new one, I'm definitely going to recommend get someone to help you, because lining those bolts up while holding the hood is probably not the best idea, because if it does fall, you can really injure yourself. This whole process, I think, is better with 2 people. You know, be very careful. I mean, use all the precaution that you need to. My honest opinion, get 2 people. It'll make life a lot easier. Okay, and then what I did was held the hood up with the prop rod, put this side in, just 1 bolt, and then half threaded the other one. That side lined up with my helper, got those in, and there we go. We have our new hood installed. As you could tell, the previous owner must have greased this up pretty well to protect it from rust. But the very common spot right there is starting. So we're going to clean it up, coat it with grease so that it stops rusting any further. And we might take this little trim off and try to coat the underside of it, because all the moisture holds up under this rubber trim. That's what makes these hood rust, okay? So as much prevention as we can do, we'll do them now and just, you know, make this hood pristine. But let's close this hood and show you what the final product looks like. Okay, so it'll need a little bit of alignment, but look at it. It's so much better. Oh my goodness, it's like night and day difference compared to the old hood. It's just, and actually the alignment's not bad. Actually, let's close it. The alignment's not bad overall, actually. You got a little bit of a gap and a little bit of a gap, which seems pretty normal to me, actually. I may not have to do much. Maybe I have to lift the hood up just a bit, but God, car's starting to come together and look like a complete Integra. I can't wait to finish this off. Now, bonus in this video, okay, because I can't just end it here, obviously. That's just too quick. We do have our front bumper. Now, it's not fully on there yet, so please don't judge me. I know it's not aligned yet because I just put it on there for mocking purposes. Let's go ahead and close the hood, see what this looks like together. So as a quick test, honestly, doesn't look too bad as a paint. It's not 100%. Similar to the mirrors, it's a little bit more blue, but I think with a bit of polish, and obviously the car is dirty right now because it was sitting outside in the rain for a little bit, it'll look a lot better. I genuinely think this will come out a lot nicer. I have to put my side markers back in, so I'm going to do that before I put the bumper back on just to make life a lot easier. And I still have the the Acura logo to put back on, so I will do that. But I think that'll at least make the car look like it's one piece. I do have a front lip. It's sitting right over there. I need to respray it black, make it look nice because it's really dirty. And I think we'll be in a good spot. At least for the front end, the car will look a lot better than what it did. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually prepare this bumper for the next video because I don't want to put it on just yet. I have to do the side markers. I want to do that front lip, and I have to put the Acura badge back on. Needs a quick little buff, obviously, to make it look pretty. But, I mean, already it's looking a lot better than it did. Hopefully, though, you guys are enjoying this series of videos on this Integra because it's been a really fun process to build, and don't mind the reg. It was just me because I was spraying grease underneath, you know, the good old honey goo, to protect it from rusting further. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this series where I rebuild the Integra, make it run well, make it look a lot better, you know, with the left fender, the hood, now the front bumper being back on, the mirrors looking all pretty, and that wing. Ignore the garbage back there. But that wing just set off the rear end, and whole car is starting to come together. Like, it truly is looking really nice. It does need a few things here and there. Like I said, the rear bumper, sides are a little bit nasty, but I think a wash would make this car look a lot better. This car was parked outside under a tarp, which sadly was not waterproof. It does need a new set of wheels. I don't like these wheels, but they'll do for the time being, and they're super lightweight. I really like this video series. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it just as much as I am. It's been an honor to, you know, make these videos for you guys. It's a privilege to be working on cars like this, and hopefully you guys are enjoying that process along with me. So please, please, please like, comment. I actually truly appreciate everyone's comments. It truly helps me build and do better things for my future videos. If you guys leave your comments down below telling me, hey, you know, I don't like this, maybe we'll change it up for the next video set. But if you guys are enjoying it, please show me the thumbs ups, show me those in the comments because I truly appreciate it. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later. Take care.